I'm Rihcard Ryan and welcome to SuRRvival Gear. In this week's episode, the 511 8-inch Coyote boots and the 3-day assault pack from Condor. So for today's review, I'm not only going to give you my opinion after having tried the gear out for a month, but I'm also going to take an 18-mile hike with a pack filled down with medical supplies, extra ammo, and a solar grid. So let's get started. So let's jump right into this. I'm going to break this review down into 4 categories: the fit, the break-in, the features, and the cost. Let's start out with the 511 8-inch Coyote boots. The fit of these boots is really, really comfortable. One of the first things that I noticed whenever I put them on was how rigid they were, yet flexible. Now that seems to contradict itself, but I don't know how to explain it other than that. Because whenever I put them on, it felt like I was wearing a really, really comfortable shoe, but it was still rigid enough that whenever I was skydiving, I could land with these and know that I'm still gonna have that ankle support, that I'm not gonna twist my ankle or roll it if I get in some unstable terrain or something. I was pleasantly surprised with the fit of these. Now, jumping into the fit of the Condor 3-day assault bag, this thing has so many different features on it that I was kind of concerned that it might fit disproportionately for my body size. That can mean all the difference in the world of being completely destroyed the next day. Your body's all sore, you're aching, you blow out your back, or you start getting cramps. It's the last thing you want. If you're going on really long hikes in the mountains and you have different types of gear, it might not fit you as well as it fit me for the applications that I was using. But having said that, for me, it fit really, really well. So let's talk about the break-in for these boots. For me, break-in procedure is like 90% of a boot. The break-in procedure has been such a difficult process for me in the past. After one day of use, I expected to have blisters all over my feet and everything, and I can't praise these highly enough for the break-in procedure. There's no break-in. There's absolutely none, and that just completely floored me. So far as the break-in's concerned on these, it's a home run. Break-in procedures for backpacks are nowhere near as important as they are for boots in my book. But nonetheless, they do give after a while. The materials do start loosening up and everything. They're not as rigid, but that really doesn't hinder me in any way as far as my ability to be able to pack what I need into it. So as far as the break-in procedure on this, it fit fine. It didn't need to settle or anything after wearing it for a few days. All in all, I felt like the break-in procedure on this was great. These boots definitely do have a few features that stand out to me. The mesh on the sides. My feet stay cool and dry all day long. I've gotten into like 30-degree, 20-degree temperatures and thrown wool socks on and doubled those up, and my feet were fine. After trying these boots out for a month, the tread on them as well as the type of sole used, extremely comfortable. They're flexible enough where the ankle bends slightly enough where it's not too rigid on your ankle, but it's still rigid enough where it provides that extra support that you need to keep from maybe turning an ankle or something like that. The features on this pack is just completely jammed. When you open it up, you look inside, you see slots for M4 magazines. You see all kinds of different compartments, which are crucial, in my opinion, to staying organized whenever you're out in the field. If you're using a 3-day bag, you don't want to spend hours looking for something inside of your pack. You want to go right to where it's at, and all these different specialized compartments help you do that. That alone makes the features in this a win. So let's get into the cost here. Most people that have seen my stuff in the past notice a common thread. It takes a lot of something to really get me to justify the price over $100. When it comes to these boots, I can no doubt wholeheartedly say that I would spend the money on these MSRP any day of the week. When it comes to the Condor 3-day assault pack, I think the cost of this is warranted if you can justify it for the application that you need it for. I think that you need to find a pack that's really, really specific to whatever it is you're doing if you really want to take advantage of all the features incorporated in these. So here's my 2 cents on the 511 Coyote 8-inch boots. These guys are a home run. The features on this, what you get for the dollar is well worth it in my opinion. I've gone through a lot of boots. I mean a lot of boots. And again, many different ranges from steel toe to hiking boots, low profile, high profile, 8-inch. These things are bar none one of the best I've ever tried on. There's no doubt in my mind that these boots will make you extremely happy. As far as the Condor 3-day assault bag is concerned, I mean, when you're out on a trail and you need a really light pack, this is not gonna be for you. It's gonna be too big, it's gonna be too bulky, it's gonna carry too much stuff, you're gonna be weighed down too much. But for a 3-day assault pack, this thing rocks. It's compartmentalized all over the place. For me, I have little slots for so many different things. Like I say, I put my trauma stuff here, I have medical supplies, I have extra magazines and ammo, I have my computer, I have all the stuff that I need on the short trips that I take into this pack. I feel like the features on this does warrant the cost. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you pull that trigger on the subscribe button. If you want to see me review something, make sure you leave your suggestions in the comments below. And don't forget, new episodes of SuRRvival Gear every single week right here on Tech Feed. We'll see y'all next time. At first glance, and the advertising campaigns and everything, it's really eye-catching. I mean, the colors, the design of it and everything, it's just really, really cool looking. It's simple, yet appealing.